Welcome back, you guys, to another What's for Dinner. Okay, you guys, so tonight for dinner we are having stew. I usually make stew on Halloween. This is my mom's recipe and tradition that she liked a witch's brew or a stew made on Halloween and always kind of on the stove warm for whenever you came in from trick-or-treating. There would always be food out. But time got away from us and stuff got crazy, so I didn't get a chance to make stew last night, so I made it tonight. It's the day after Halloween, and I just used stew meat, and these are the rainbow carrots from Trader Joe's, and some potatoes, and the fresh green beans from Trader Joe's, and some tomato sauce and paste. And I'll share the recipe if you guys are interested in this recipe. Let me know in the comments, and I will share that for a saute Saturday, but it's super good. We'll just have a little sprinkle of Parm cheese on top. You have no idea how much Parm cheese elevates the flavor of a stew. And then I actually didn't have any crusty bread, and I wasn't in the mood to make fresh biscuits. It's been a crazy couple of days, and I leave for Savannah in just 2 short days, so I have so much going on that I'm trying to accomplish. So I just toasted up an English muffin with butter because I like to have a bread with butter to dunk in my stew. And that is it, guys. That's what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay, you guys, so tonight for dinner, we're just doing a soup and sandwiches. I actually did my sandwich just on a wrap, and this is Vanessa's chicken salad. Oh my goodness, eat your heart out, Kira. You'll never make your own chicken salad again. No, I will not. This stuff is delicious, and I have some just fresh Campari tomato on this wrap, and then I just have a few potato chips. The kids are picking on some chips, so while the bag was out, of course, Mom threw some on her plate. Unnecessary, but they're there. And then here's just a few of the golden round Ritz kind of crackers from Trader Joe's. And this is the Swanson beef soup mix. Picked this up with Vanessa when we were at the largest Dollar Tree, and I've had it in my cabinet for a while. I already made the loaded potato one, and that one was absolutely delicious. And I made the chicken soup one, and I felt like my chicken soup was better, but it was still good. And then this is the beef one. This is the one I think I like the least out of all of them. I don't feel like it's overwhelmingly flavorful. I only used exactly what the recipe called for, and I should have doctored it up myself. Kind of gave it a little bit more of a salty brine. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of flavor, but the chicken one was really good, and the loaded potato one was absolutely phenomenal. So I recommend those two for a quick soup starter, but this one was okay. But we're having that and our sandwich, and that's it. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. All right, guys, so tonight for dinner, we made Madison's pork chop. So my friend Madison Pippin's here on YouTube. She shared this when she did her 5 ingredients or less dinner series. She did that back in August. I'll link this video down below, her video of how she made them, but these were so good, and it was so simple. All of the ingredients were just regular items that I had here in my house. I didn't have to buy anything extra. The only difference is in her video she used thinner cut pork chops, and I actually think I liked that better because it was way faster of a process for her when she cooked them. Took her under 20 minutes to cook all the pork chops that she had and serve them for dinner. And I was sitting at the stove for quite some time, but look how thick these pork chops are. I got these at a great deal at Aldi's a couple of months back, and I wanted to use them. So definitely think I stood at the stove a little bit longer than I wanted to, but they are so juicy and so yummy, and I love, love, love the flavor. So make sure to check her video out down below if you like that. And I just made it with some buttered noodles. I threw some Parmesan cheese on top. And then this, you guys, is so good. It doesn't even need a topping. This is the rainbow cauliflower that I get from Trader Joe's. I'm actually really sad that I didn't get that this time around, but it is so good. It is naturally sweet. You'd be so surprised at how sweet that purple cauliflower is. It's absolutely delicious. I did just add a little butter to that because, of course, butter belongs on everything. And that is it, guys. That's what we had for dinner tonight. Okay, guys, so tonight for dinner we tried a new recipe. This is my friend Anchor Amber's recipe. She found it on Pinterest and she shared it on her channel, and it's Swiss chicken, and it sounded really good, and I've been dying to try it since she posted it. And it seems like it's a very simple recipe. I just put my own little spin on it. So you take thin sliced chicken cutlets and you lay them at the bottom of a pan. and then you cover them with slices of Swiss cheese. And then Amber had cream of chicken soup and milk and ranch seasoning mix that she mixed in a bowl and poured it on top. When I was copying down the ingredients, I don't know how I missed that I needed the ranch seasoning packet. Like, it's not even on my list, so I don't know how I missed it, and I didn't have any here. So I was already like, uh-oh, I'm gonna be missing a huge flavor element here, because I feel like those ranch seasoning packets are like super potent in flavor. So I seasoned the cream of chicken and milk mixture myself and poured it over the top. And then the instructions say to take like a box of store-bought stuffing, pour it on top like loose, not made, and then you just add melted butter and pour it on top of that. But I really love sausage stuffing, so I actually made my sausage stuffing, which I do have a cooking video for, and I will link it above if you guys want to try it out. But it is so stinking good. And then, so I made that stuffing, and that's the stuffing that I used and put on top of that. So it came out super moist and super delicious, and Jake went back for seconds, and that is saying a lot. So definitely will make this recipe again. This is my cream corn. This is like, doesn't look as yummy as it normally does. Because this is reheated. I made this a couple of days ago when I shared my Thanksgiving side dish collab that I did with a whole group of ladies here on YouTube. So I'll relink that playlist below if you guys want to check out all the different side dishes that we made for Thanksgiving. But cream corn was one of the ones that I made, and I just stuck the leftovers in the fridge, and we reheated it tonight with dinner. And then I was running out of time, so I did not make my regular mashed potatoes. And these are those mashed potatoes by Green Giant that I bought like a while back. That was an iBotta rebate. They're brand new. They had like a cauliflower and cheese and then a broccoli and cheese. This one is a broccoli and cheddar mashed potato. It's okay, but it tastes like instant mashed potatoes, which I am not a fan of instant mashed potatoes. So I definitely doctored it up with sour cream and salt and pepper, and I definitely will not repurchase these again. I am a homemade mashed potatoes kind of girl. But that is it, guys. That's what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner I did Nicole Burgess's baked ravioli. I have to tell you guys that I'm kind of blown away at the simplicity of this dish, but I will tell you that I probably will do this quite often. This was so much easier in my opinion than boiling water. I know it sounds so silly, but this was my sauce that I had already made and just froze, that I just defrosted from the freezer. So it literally was just so easy to just layer non-cooked but fresh ravioli in a pan with sauce and cheese and put it in the oven and like set it and forget it. That to me was just, it just came out like melty and cheesy. And like when you boil it in a pot and just pour the sauce on top of the ravioli, it doesn't do that. So I definitely got the baked ravioli feel, like home on Long Island, getting from a pizzeria like a dinner and getting the baked ravioli. So I definitely had that feel to it. And I put some fresh Parm cheese on top, and it's like crispy because I put it on broil. So yummy. Oh my goodness. And these are the raviolis from Trader Joe's with my sauce. Just so delicious. And then this is the little Caesar salad kit we got from Trader Joe's, and then this is also the baguette that we got from Trader Joe's, and I just put some butter and garlic and a little bit of Parm cheese and warmed it in the oven, and my whole house just smells amazing. And Daryl is actually home a little early from work this evening, so we're all gonna go sit and eat, and I'm excited. So this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner I made stuffed peppers. I probably haven't made this recipe in like over a decade, simply because my husband is not very big on peppers. He does like the flavor, so if we have like a Philly cheesesteak or something, he will like me to grill the meat with peppers and onions, but then he'll pull them out just so that the meat has the flavor, but he doesn't like the actual texture of the pepper. So I never really make this, just because then all he ends up eating is the inside. But he did seem to enjoy eating the guts of the pepper and stuff while I was picking on it, so I know that he will enjoy this, but definitely more my thing. I saw Leanne over at Grady's Mom make them on her channel, and I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't had those in so long. I'm going to make them. And do you guys see the size of these peppers? This is standing, you know, in a Rae-Dunn bowl, and it is towering over this bowl. It is so ginormous. And as soon as I saw them in Aldi's, I was like, oh my goodness, they are perfect for making stuffed pepper. So I'm super excited to dive into this. It was really delicious. I will link Leanne's recipe down below since I do not have one on my channel, but definitely check it out if you like stuffed peppers, because this is going to be amazing. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner, Daryl made his second installment of Food for Dudes. And this was a cheddar beer cheese bacon burger. So it doesn't look like there's any cheese on the burger. You actually like pack cubes of cheese inside of the fresh burger. It is so delicious. I actually will show you that I already like stole a sliver off the back so I can taste it, tell you guys how it was. I was dying to check it out because I got to watch Daryl film it. My mouth was just watering when he was like mixing everything together, and we put lettuce and tomato and bacon and red onion, and then we made a little mayo chup right there for our fries that came out of that Kasori air fryer, which I'm still like ranting and raving and in love with. So absolutely delicious. Like, I'm actually sitting here so hungry, like I don't even want to talk anymore. I want to go finish this because it looks so delicious. But make sure you guys check out that video. Super excited for it. So good. Rock on to this Food for Dudes book. Okay, you guys, so tonight for dinner, we tried a new recipe. This is caramel chicken. I found this recipe on Pinterest, and you use chicken thighs, and you make like a caramel kind of sauce. It's very hard to explain. It's something I wanted to share for a Saute Saturday. I'm not exactly sure if this is something I'm going to share. The sauce was amazing. It was like soy sauce kind of with garlic. Really, really good. Just not what I was imagining. It's like thin, and I was kind of expecting like a nice caramel glaze. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it was still good nonetheless. We love our chicken thighs. They cook up so good, the ones that we get from Trader Joe's. So definitely love that. And then this is my Parmesan orzo. I'll link a recipe above and down below for that. I love this side dish. I talk about it all the time. It is super delicious. And that is it, guys. That is it for this episode of What's for Dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and this is the first time, thank you so much. We share a What's for Dinner once a month here on the channel. For everybody else, guys, you know I love you so much, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.